Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today I have the XROS VR face cover to show you. So XROS is a fairly new company in the VR accessory game for the Quest 2. Right now it's the only product they sell. They have a head strap in development. It's on their website, you can see actually details of it. Very interesting design as well. So right now this is the only product they sell. And this is not a particularly cheap gasket replacement, but it is a premium product and it is very, very nice. I'm liking it a lot. So before you sort of get bored and switch off straight away, guys, I would say this is something I would recommend right off the bat. So it's $39.99 to buy one of these. So yeah, it's on the sort of pricier side. It's not the most expensive one I've seen, but I have to say this is probably the best I've used so far. And the reason why you want to change this out over the stock one is that bare foam on the Quest 2 face interface. I find it to be, itchy, and it gets sweaty in there, and it, just retains the moisture, and it feels wet and horrible if you're playing active VR games. I don't like it. I think it's terrible. I don't like the foam, the kind of just the bare foam covering. And of course, the other option is it includes a silicone cover with the Quest 2 face gasket. Again, that's makes the problem just as bad. It retains the heat. It's a clammy experience using that. So really essential, accessory to swap out is that kind of facial interface on your Quest 2. And this is a really ideal one. So the material on here is memory foam, as you would expect. And as you can see, actually, it's quite thin. It's actually quite narrow. And the material covering it is a mix of spandex and nylon. So it's a woven material, so it does breathe very well. It is very comfortable against your skin. And because the actual foam is fairly narrow, it means you don't have a ton of contact, which again I find quite nice, because it means you're not getting the pressure is still reasonably well distributed. But by having a lesser contact point on your face, I find it to be more comfortable. And this works very well, particularly with my head strap setup, because it's so well balanced using this head strap that I don't need this to be pulled hard against my face. So this is very comfortable. I like this. It works very well. So you can just see that stretchy material on there. The other thing they've done, which is fantastic on this thing, is they've done something which you get with some of the other premium face gaskets. Is you can see there's some little holes there for just allowing it to breathe a little bit, and they've covered that so you don't get any light leakage with this really thin covering here. So that's a permeable sort of like I think it's like a foam sort of piece on there, but that's permeable, so light doesn't come through, but air will go through there, so you get some heat will sort of move through it, which is kind of nice. And the other thing about this is just have a look at that. So often with these face gaskets, the whole thing is rigid. This is not. You can just see how bendy this is there. So what they've done, they've made it sort of like half rigid, half flexible. And again, it works very well with this very thin facial interface here, because when it's on your face, it molds against your face. You can just see that moving around a bit. And that just adds comfort. It's all just very flexible around the bit where it's contacted against your face. So it's going to mold around your face better than some of the other face gaskets out there. And I think that's really well done. Just have a look at that. Yeah, it works. And so the constituent parts of these things all working together makes for a very comfortable facial interface. And I have to say, this is doing a really, really good job. I like it. Definitely the favourite one I've used so far, and I have reviewed a few on the channel. And this, I think, is the best so far. The only thing I'd like to have seen on this is the nose guard here for the light leakage piece. I mean, it's comfortable enough. It's fine. Obviously flexible silicone. It is moulded into the frame, so it's part of the frame, so you can't remove it. Which sometimes I actually prefer it not to have a nose guard on there. Of course, some people prefer it so you can't see see the floor. Some people might want to be able to see downwards, just to get a little bit more, kind of just airflow through it by having a larger gap, and also, as a safety measure, if you can see the floor, then if you're moving around, you won't step on pets and you won't knock into stuff. So I do prefer actually having that piece opened up. So I could just cut it off, which I'm kind of loath to do because I kind of like it as it is. But that may be something you may, have to do if you want to have a little bit more space around your nose or that area there. But overall, it's a really, really nice bit of kit. Let me just fit it onto my Quest 2. You can have a look before we finish this video off. And yeah, slots in perfectly well, and it looks really tidy, very comfortable, excellent field of view, and a very premium piece of kit really as an upgrade for the Quest 2. And yeah, as I said, my most favourite face interface at the moment. I think they've done a great job. And sadly what they don't do is you only get one of these paddings shipped in the box. And they don't sell these separately, which would have been nice. I don't think this is going to wear out anytime soon, to be fair. It is a good wearable, a durable material, and it's something which is easy to clean, so I don't think you're going to have really many problems there. But it would be nice to have the option to buy more of these paddings, which they may do in the future, I don't know. But yeah, really, really good product. So there you go, guys. That is the XROS VR face cover. Check it out. There is a link in the description if you want to find out more. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye for now.